Douglas, and I'm going to do the second on my series of little mini canvases. This is a 5 by 7 inch canvas. I've taped the back and I've put my little push pins in, and I'm going to do another one, the second one of my paints mixed with just water, because I know a lot of people can't afford to buy all the different ingredients for various paint pours, and some people don't realise how you can actually just mix them with water. Now you do have to be careful. You have to have good quality paints because you want a high pigmented paint, and I mix them to, it's a bit difficult to see because this is a pearl one. I'll show you with one of my colours. I mix them so they're quite runny, so the paint just trickles off the stick, doesn't leave a little mound or anything, just pours straight back without leaving a mound. So that's the consistency that I've got my paints, and I've got them all mixed the same. Well, I hope they're all mixed the same. It's the same sort of thickness. So if you do need to mix your paints beforehand, because you'll get air bubbles, and if you let them stand, it gets rid of the air bubbles, or most of them anyway. But sometimes when you've left them to stand, they sometimes thicken up. So just be prepared, check them again just before you use them, and you might have to just put a little drop of water in. And I have my water in these little containers, little bottles, which is easier to control the flow of the water. So you can just put a few drops in at a time. So my colours today, I'm using all Amsterdam paints, the same as I used on the first one of this mini canvas set, but a bit different colours. So my pink today is Permanent Red Violet Light Pink. And then I've got Permanent Red Violet, and my Turquoise Blue. Now, I just love turquoise, and those of you that have seen some of my previous videos will know how much I love my turquoise. So what I'm going to cover the canvas with today is Amsterdam Pearl White. So we'll see how we get on with that. I've not used this pearl white to cover a canvas. I've used it in paint pours, but not as the base paint to cover the actual canvas itself. So first things first, push pins in, masking tape on the back, keep it nice and clean. And then always, always, always check that your canvas is level. Just get a little spirit level like this. They're not very expensive. I'll put a link to my Amazon shop underneath this video in the comment, the description below, and I'll put all the bits and pieces that I use, and then you can easily find the sort of things that I use. And I would appreciate you using my link, because it's an affiliate link, and it means I get a little bit of commission if you use my link. It doesn't cost you anything at all. So that's all straight that way. You can see it's all level, and it's level that way because I've already checked it. I'm just checking this for you really, and it's level there. So we know we're all level. So first thing I'm going to do is just to cover my canvas with this beautiful, beautiful pearl. Look how gorgeous that is. Just looks so pretty. So it'll be interesting to see how this one works. So you can see how thin I've got it, because it just moves, doesn't leave all lumps and bumps. It just moves nice and smoothly. Just want to make sure I've got all the edges covered. I just like to go around the edges first really. And it's easier to do with your fingers. Just cover the edges with your fingers like that. Just get these little corner seams where the corners are folded over. Make sure you get those nicely covered. Tip it that way. So I hope you're all keeping well and keeping safe in these very, very strange times that we're all living in. you saw my previous video, I did mention why I haven't been doing videos for a while. So it's been a very strange year for me as well, as it has for everybody really. But I don't know if this is going to be our new normal now. Is it going to be like this all the time now? Don't know. Let's just make the best of it, eh? Do the best we can. Keep cheerful, keep going, keep safe, protect all your loved ones. So that's my canvas nicely covered. So if you're new to paint pouring, whilst I haven't been doing videos, I have been doing a bit of writing on my blog. So if you're new to paint pouring, I did an article on there which is aimed at people that are new to paint pouring. So it's paint pouring for beginners, explaining all the basics of the things you need, or the things you might want, and the different types of paint, different types of pouring medium, how you can make your own pouring mediums. So I'll leave the link for that underneath so you can have a check of that. I just wipe my hands with my tissue there. And I also did some colour inspiration charts, which I also put on there, because I know sometimes it's difficult to decide what colours to use. So there's a free colour charts on there. Just go and download them. It's all free. You don't have to pay anything at all. And it's not these colours go together. It's just to give you some ideas of colour combinations. That's all it is. But there's lots of colour combinations on it, so you might want to go and have a look. Doesn't that look pretty? Doesn't that look beautiful? It's like a marbled paper, isn't it? I just think that looks gorgeous. So it'd be interesting to see how this turns out. So we're going to put some pink down first, because this is an opaque pink. So I do like to have an opaque on the base colour, or even a semi-opaque. Try not to use too much paint, because what I usually end up putting just loads of paint on, and I always get a bit carried away. So then I'm going to use this permanent red violet, and this is a transparent one, so we'll put this on top of there so it doesn't just get lost. And then the turquoise. I'm just using 3 colours, keeping it very simple. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, because it helps us little YouTubers carry on and do what we love doing and bringing you these how-to videos. And click the little bell notification so you get notified when I bring out new videos, so you don't miss anything. And please leave comments and likes and all that sort of thing, because it all helps and I do appreciate it. So quick torch. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this colour around the edge. Might have been quicker just to tip it on really, but never mind. I always do things the hard way. Like that. And because it's such a small canvas, I'm not going to use my big hairdryer. I'm just going to use my little blower. This will be in the Amazon shop, which will be linked underneath as well. So, I'm going to blow that pearl colour over the top. Like that. Oh, I am loving that pearl. Looks beautiful. Quick torch. Like that. And now we're going to blow it out again. And see what happens. quick torch. See all those little cells and bubbles popping through? Gives it something nice detail in there. Just looks pretty. So if you go, you don't want to hold your torch over it too long. Keep it moving because you don't want it to burn. But if you just come in and just go down and up, it just targets those little areas. That's looking really rather lovely. I haven't finished it. I'm going to do some, blow it out a bit with my turkey baster with a little pipe just put in the end. And I'm just going to blow it out, blow those edges. Got quite a lot of paint on there. I might just put some more of the pearl in to break it up a bit. That's what I say, I always put too much on. I get carried away with the paint. There. Now, what I'm going to do is come back in with some of the pearl. I'm going to drizzle some through like that because I want them all to match this mini series. I want to match it a bit so you can see it's part of the same sort of set. And this is what I did with the last one. So if you haven't checked that out, go and check that one out and you'll see what I mean. So we'll do that bit first and see what we think. So what I then do is I come in and drag it through a bit, like the stick. There. I just like the effect it gives, really. Breaks it up a bit more, makes it look more like petals. Now, do I put some in that part there? Yes, I do. Just like my hands. So we'll just come in with a little bit there and drag it through. Just drizzle it through. Just missed a bit of the edge there. Go around and touch the edges up afterwards. There. I like that better. Really rather like that. So, final torch. Just to get those bubbles out of the bits that we've just done. There. So, what do you think to that one? Oh, I tell you what I don't like. I don't like this little bit just there. I don't like. There. Just a little bit, but it's just that little bit that bugs me. Right, I'll bring you down for a close-up. So here is the close-up. Can you see the detail now? So you can't see that when you're a bit higher up, can you? I know you can't see it ever so well, but look how beautiful that is. See, no Floetrol, and yet we've got those beautiful cells. No silicone. Look at that. Oh, focus. Look at that beautiful pearl. Isn't it lovely? Just looks beautiful. Just Amsterdam paint and water. That's all it is. And I'll show you the dried result at the end. How beautiful is it? All those gorgeous cells. Just need to touch that canvas up there. I'll put a bit of paint on there. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. So that's the second one in that little series of mini canvases. Look at all those cells. So it is possible You don't need silicone. I never use silicone. I haven't. I'm not saying I never will, because if somebody wants me to try it and show them how to do it, I'm happy to do it. But it's not something I really feel like I need to do, because you can get beautiful cells without any silicone, and then you don't have all the mess to clean up. So I hope you like that. I think it's beautiful, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.